Alright. This is the first time I'm doing this. It's recording. So it's a little weird for me. I'm used to looking for a chat, which is not there. Anyways, so this is the first official, actual music review I'm doing. Tonight we're doing Fury by Upon a Burning Body. Here's the album. We're going to listen to it on Spotify. This is their newest album release, and I really enjoy Upon a Burning Body. They've had some really good tracks. I can't name a few right now because brain parts. But so we're going to review this, go through it track by track, fucking straight through all the way, and then I'll give at the end full thing. If you like this content, I guess I could save all that promotional stuff at the end. But yeah, we'll just get right into it. Get this over with. Heavy opening. Okay, yeah. Down. Let's get to it. Alright. Alert. I like the pitches. The vocalist does well at pitches. Growl's not bad. That deep sound is good. I like how he's effortlessly switching through everything. That works very well. Oh, that's not the bad. I can definitely grab to this. Ooh. This is some good stuff here. Ooh, I may need to turn it down just a tad bit. There we go. Okay. So this is weird to me, right? This is good stuff though. So guitar's nice right here. I like this. It's a little quiet, but it does well. That was getting quieter. That was weird. Hell yeah. Okay. Ooh. So opening track's really nice right off the bat. Super good. It was nice. It was nice and heavy, kind of set a nice tone for it. Okay. Not a smooth transition between songs, but that you can't expect that on every album. Kind of bring in a death metal vibe to it. I fucks with that. I fucks with that. Okay, a little thrash metal sound to it. I dig it. dig this. This is not bad. I like it. Some of the lyrics here. God. So like, I don't know if it's me or something with this. Is like, this is a small pet peeve of mine, and it's when the bands overpower other instruments and other parts of the song with something else. So like, you can hear the guitar riffs, you can hear the bass, you can hear this stuff, and you hear the vocals, but the drums feel just a little overpowering. And that's just a personal, like, pet peeve, like, little thing. Like, Nirvana did a whole lot in Smells Like Teen Spirit. Don't get me wrong, not saying it's a bad song, not saying this is bad, I'm just saying that's like, see how you can hear it a little bit more clearly now that the drums had stopped. Like, can I still jam out to it? Hell fucking yeah. But like, do I really want to hear nothing but like drums with like that little bit of guitar? No. Like, let's see if, I don't know if it could just be me, but like, in my personal opinion, it just one of those things that feels like it's a little overpowering here. See, it doesn't sound that bad here on this one. No lyrics for this one. The vocals are nice, and he's using the bit of range he uses normally in this, and that's nice. It's nice when bands kind of like, hey, this is kind of our tempo, and they change it up just a tad bit, so it doesn't sound completely different from what they previously put out to currently. This is enjoyable. Like, this is what I would expect from Upon a Burning Body. They did better earlier with, again, that drum overpowering it a little bit. And it's kind of picked back up to where the guitar can be heard a little bit clearer. That's a personal thing for me. Okay, see, that part's really good about that guitar being very clear. Nice, solid point for that. Like, so, fair warning, this is my first time hearing the album. I don't listen to the albums and then I literally make a commentary as it plays. So, like, if you think I'm wrong, that's fine, absolutely fair. Just letting you know I am doing this in real time with something I haven't heard, but there will be some things where I've heard like singles off of, and I'll still make the commentaries, but like, just saying that I've, you know, obviously I'm not gonna avoid everything of an album, but like for a majority of the album I'll be sure not to hear, unless we're talking about Killer's Confession, and I guarantee you by the time they drop their 4th album, I'll have heard every single because they drop them monthly, and it works for them. It really does. It's a very interesting concept. Kind of never thought about bands doing that until they did it. I was like, huh. And I think it's an interesting way because like they'll have everything pre-recorded and pre-done, like pre-made the album ready. They just like, hey, we're gonna do this slowly. So like, if there's something or two we don't really want to do, like they can still work out time between, unless Killer's Confession is doing each individual track every month, and then it gives them time to tour, make new music, spend time with the families, you know, all the craziness in life. All right. Where are we at? Okay, we're on the 4th track. There's not... So... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11 tracks. That's actually... That's about normal. Ooh. Huh. I dig it. Like, this is some good, really good shit right here. And like to talk a little note on album artwork, because I do enjoy album artwork as much as I do enjoy the album. The album artwork's super simple but very, very effective. Like, I like how they have it kind of waving like it's melting, and there's flame, a very old school like drawn flame, and it works very well in my opinion. Just something simple and it's good. Because like, I don't know, my personal opinion, it sounds like a very simple album. You know, some basic, hey, you know, here's our sound, here's what we do, and they just hit there like they do every time they do an album. Hell yeah, I'm gonna have to add that one to like playlists and stuff. That was nice sounding. I like that one so far the best. Ooh. I like it when they do, like, bands do that little instrumental, or they like let one kind of go on a little like the little riff without anything, and then they like, hey, here's a quick little noise, and then here's something else for it, and then back to this little riff that has no instrumentals, and then they bring everything together. Okay. Very easy to headbang. This is like the stuff that does get your blood kind of pumping. You're moving, you're going, you want to keep going. Ooh, this cleanish sound is super phenomenal. I love it when like these mellow vocalists do a lot of growls and a lot of high pitches. Throw this in there. Like, the biggest surprise was like Randy Blythe when I first heard. What was the song that came out? It was off Drum and Strum. He had a couple songs where he did like clean vocals, and you're just like, Randy Blythe, you can do clean vocals? So like, it's always nice to get those little bits, because you get to see another like part of a vocalist's range. The part where they go with like Thunderheart kind of reminds me of a little bit like Thunderstruck. A little bit. Okay, see, this sounds dope sounding. I can live with this. This is fantastic. Okay. Not bad. Enjoyed that. Ooh, kill the eagle. I do like the speed that the drummer's going with, and like he changes that. He'll start open with that kind of quick drumming. He's still got it going on here, and then he's changed it, and he's more of a steady, like kind of like, because you can hear it's a lot more steady. Oh shit. See, I like how he's kind of keeping that style change of his vocals out through the whole thing. And I think that makes the song a whole lot better than just straight up deep growls, high pitches, deep growls, like he's showing a range. These guitar solos are fucking killing it though. Yeah, see, this is stuff I would jam out to all the fucking time, too. See, I can go with this. This is nice. I could get into a pit to this. This is fantastic. And like, I'm not just saying that. I'm like, I actually mean this. I would go see Upon a Burning Body and I would enjoy it and just thrash my happy little ass off. Like, I got real close. I got real close. I had tickets to see them in El Nino, in El Paso when I lived there for a bit. And I had to go do a work thing that day. And I was like, but I bought tickets. Can I go? And they're like, no. I was like, fuck, okay. See, like, this is one of those, like, I don't know, and this, Kill the Ego here would be one of those, like, have to see it live, hear it live, because that would be really fucking dope. Again, wish they would turn, like, the guitar and bass just a tad bit up so you could hear it better against the drums. That's like my biggest critique of this album so far, is getting the drums to where it's not overpowering everything else. But I get it, a lot of bands have louder drums, and I don't know why that bugs me so much. Ooh. That deep growl with the quickness of the vocals. And he's got flawless transitions from his high pitches to his low growls, and it's effortlessly, like, you can hear it, and he does it in the split seconds. So it's really nice to hear that kind of stuff from a vocalist. And now he's changed it again to this cleaner sound, and he's kind of adding the growls in the backtrack. This is probably not the most powerful track on this album. Like, it's good. It's just, I don't feel like I may have to retract that statement. Like, this is great. I like that deep growl. It's kind of like a filler there, because that's what those are. Like, a lot of the like some of the, like, just simple syllables, or like yeah, just like the and yeah, those are just kind of like fillers, and that growl there was a filler. But compared to the rest of the tracks we've heard on this album, I'm not really wanting to see myself jam to this one as much. Like, well, if you know, if it's on, yeah, absolutely, I'm gonna jam to it. But like, am I gonna go looking for this one particularly by itself? No. It's a good song, don't get me wrong, it's good, I like it. Just, I don't know, the drive there's not super high. Because, like, that's fantastic. The instrumental is fantastic. It's just not a high drive to, again, go just find this one track, listen to it. And, like, there's nothing wrong with that. Every album's gonna have one or two tracks where it's like, yeah, it's good, but, like, it's people, and that's what you got. Those are what your singles are for, because those are the ones where we're like, okay, we'll see how this is. Like, this one wasn't as strong. And again, this is all based on my opinion and how I view it and how I like music and how I am as a musician, because I play bass, kind of, sort of. I've played bass with people. Okay, see, this one's got like a different tone to it right off the bat. Ooh. Okay, I'm digging it. Like, this is a nice change of pace. And the reason why, it's a little filler. Well, Sweet Serenity makes a whole lot fucking, like, I was expecting that to get a whole lot fucking heavier. But this fits right here for this little bit, because, like, it just works. Because it's like, okay, so, like, you expect it to build, it's supposed to be building up, but it's only 1 minute and 7 seconds long. Like, okay. And there's that build up I was waiting for. Alright. Okay. But again, here's where I'm talking about that drum being a little bit overpowering against the guitars. And I'm not for instruments overpowering each other. They have to be like, I don't know, in a balance. And I just don't feel like this is that balance. See, this one resonates with me. I like this. Now, like, So for those who don't know, I prefer long songs that can like build up and have this show a skill set. Like, I'm not saying shorter songs are bad, because most bands have songs that are anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. But do I appreciate the few bands who go, okay, well, here's a 3 or 5 minute song. Well, we're gonna go 7 or 9. And if you're Tool, 12 to 15. I like Tool though. I really do. But like, that one's a good one. That one would be good live. Like, that's clean. And not liking it clean in like any form of the matter of it not being distorted or anything. That's just that was a clean song. Like, that was good. I don't feel they changed the tempo here. Like, they just, okay, we got that one done. Let's just jump right into this one. Okay. And see, this is where I'm talking about, where a lot of songs are like anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. Most of their songs have been 3 minutes, except for that one, like, intermission, interlude, whatever kind of song you want to call it, where it was a softer tone, softer things, and it was only like a minute long. So this feels like they're taking a big chunk out of like a metalcore thing, something you would see from like Killswitch Engage, Trivium. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that's exactly what they're doing, but this is kind of like the feel I get from it is more of a metalcore. And I'm not gonna categorize metal bands unless it's an absolute metal. Like, hey, this is what we're talking about. Like Slipknot, you don't categorize Slipknot for, oh, it's a new metal band, it's a thrash metal band. No, it's just a metal band, and that's what people know. Korn kind of did the same thing. Like, they started off as like a new metal band, and then they just kind of became a metal band. There was not really any set, well, what distinct genre are you? And I'm just saying, this sounds like a metalcore album. Like, this would be, because I don't know, this reminds me a lot of Killswitch Engage and Trivium, and it's another metalcore band off the top of my head. I don't know. I guess like the biggest examples of metalcore I've got are like Killswitch Engage and Trivium, because Trivium is a metalcore band. They've worked their way kind of away from just being a metalcore band. They've worked more towards it being a metal band, again, where you can't really just pit them in one genre, because while I wouldn't say they're absolutely heavy as like death metal or black metal or anything like that, they definitely have just a more neutral, hey, like, here's it. Oh, Penning Doom, that's another one. Or Doom Metal, that's another one. But like, this is kind of like the switch between the vocal styles. It sounds a lot like metalcore in my opinion. I enjoy this. This is a good song. I mean, that was fantastic. Like, I am super down with what that was. Alright, how far are we in this album now? Just out of sheer curiosity. Oh, we're on the last track already? Holy shit. Okay. Okay, here's a little thrash metal stuff. And see how I'm like, you can't just like put them in certain like genres anymore. I think metal as a whole, unless they're like, hey, we're this specific and that's what they work on, focusing on. Like, most metal bands nowadays don't stick to those. Again, that metalcore sound right there. It's fantastic. I really enjoy the metalcore sound. I like this part. This is dope. I fell. That's another metalcore band. I guess you can consider Axie and Alexandria like a metalcore, and some older Bullet for My Valentine. I don't know. Don't quote me on those. Again, the drums are a little overpowering. And that's, again, been my biggest complaint of this whole album, is the drums. Like, you can still hear everything clearly, but it's just kind of like the drums were just a notch or two higher than everything else. It could be my speaker. I don't have like my good speakers. I have something else in place of that right now. When I get back to the statesides, I'll have my good speakers again. Oh, and then Termination by... Oh, Extermination by Panaburima. Yeah. That's a good one right there. There we go. There's another song. I knew some stuff by them. I just can't think of stuff off the top of my head. That's actually one of my favorite tracks by them, and which is one of the more popular, especially with how big it blew up on TikTok. Alright, we're gonna pause here. I'm gonna give my final couple thoughts on this album, and then we'll wrap up the video. So overall, it's a great album. It's a good album. It's fantastic. It's got a lot of different points to it. It definitely, for the most part, in my opinion, sounded like a metalcore album, especially that final back half after Sweet Serenity. My biggest complaint about it, though, and I've mentioned it several times out through the video, is the drums. The drums just kind of felt like they were just turned up a notch or two higher than everything else, and while not completely drowning them out, was kind of drowning them out. And that, for me, that's not an absolute killer, because again, you know, bands have done that. Like, there are a couple songs by Slipknot that's done it, Nirvana's done it, Korn's done it. Like, so it's not an absolute killer on the part of the song or the band. It's just, in my personal opinion, it was just one or two notches a little high that started it but did not completely overtake it, and I'm cool with that, because, you know, drum solos, you let a drummer go wild, he gonna fucking tear the roof off of something. Probably his China cymbal, but who am I to say? The guitaring was fantastic, the bass lines were good for what I could hear of them, and the vocals, God, the vocals were fantastic. I love the changing and the styles he used for it. Overall, I'm gonna have to rate it a 7. The drums are a big thing with me, and it's a personal pet peeve. Like, you could like the album, say I'm stupid for thinking that's kind of a thing, I lose it for a couple points, but it really is. As well as, I think some of the songs could have been a little bit longer, and kind of, they did have a couple songs that had some tone changes to it, especially when you get into Sweet Serenity. That was a nice, like, oh shit, what's going on? What's gonna happen next? And it kind of like lets you calm down and then brings it back into force. It's fantastic use of that. But there were like, there's like one, like Clarity was not a track I was a big fan of. Was it bad? Absolutely not. But I don't know. The rest of the album, I felt myself kind of being drawn into it, making me feel like I was like, hey, where the fuck's a pit? I gotta move into this shit. Like I said, 7 out of 10. It's not a bad album. It's a relatively good album. Like, I would go listen to this again. Would I probably skip Clarity? No, but if I add this playlist and just was going through it randomly on a playlist with other songs, would I skip Clarity? Probably. Thunderheart was good. I just, again, it was more drawing than Clarity, but like I wouldn't find myself completely jamming out. And I'm not saying that's bad for a band to go, oh, well, because music is a relative taste. It really is. Weird fact, I'm a philosopher too. I like philosophy. So I know the difference between objective and relativism. And music is a subjective, relative taste. Like it varies from people to people. So like I could be an idiot in your opinion on rating this, but for me, this is how I rate it. There were a lot of solid songs on there, but I don't know, for me it came in the back half, starting with Sweet Serenity, and then moved on to the end of the album. That's my biggest thing right there. I suggest you go give it a listen to. I know I played it throughout the whole thing. You should have been able to hear all of it. But again, I suggest you go give it to a cleaner sounding thing than my streaming setup recording. Because I'm not going to do it a whole lot of justice. I've got a fan going that I can hear. I don't think y'all can hear. The thing said it runs fucking quietly. Got on the highest volume, kind of noisy. But hey, it's cool in here. So that's it for me. Again, this was Fury by Upon a Burning Body. I rate the album a 7 out of 10. And if you enjoy this content, make sure you drop a follow. Give this video a like. And if you want to see me in more action than what I showed today, go check out my Twitch channel. And you can follow me on Twitter. And I don't think those links will be posted. I gotta figure this stuff out. I'm new to this. I apologize. My YouTube game is weak. I don't do this. I do a lot more of it on Twitch, and I forget to say half the shit. So please forgive me. But if you like this content, this is going to become more of a regular thing. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Tell me what you disagree with, what you agree with. I'm always down for discussion. But have a good night. Thank you for hanging out and coming and checking this out. Stay curious, folks.